But right now here on Coney Island, Brendan Girton getting ready to make his high A debut, his second career start, his first start of this 2025 season. Girton standing at 6'1", 210 pounds from Gage, Oklahoma. The Mets' 10th round pick last year out of the University of Oklahoma. Fastball, also works in a hard cutter slider, also works in a sweeper as well. Girton made 3 appearances, 1 start with single A St. Lucie last season. After the draft, gave up 4 runs in 3 innings. Most of those runs all came on the road. His debut was outstanding against Jupiter, gave up nothing. 1 inning, 3 strikeouts. Girton, Texas Tech transfer to Oklahoma, and one of 3 Oklahomans on this Cyclones opening day roster.
Keep that ball on the ground or get your strikeouts in 2-strike scenarios.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. There's the first high A strikeout for Brendan Girton. A 4-pitch whiff of Brenner Cox, and there's 1 away in the top of the first inning. He's on either end of that top for Girton. Looks back at second. Now the payoff. Swing and a miss, got him. Struck him out on the fastball down at 93. A couple of strikeouts to bookend the first inning for Girton. All the way around forward, at least from the windup. Not on the stretch, but he does paint the outside corner and collects his 3rd strikeout to free Suggs and end the second inning.
Bossier's run-scoring double in the first and a 2-out single from Armando Cruz. Girton pours a strike over the heart of the zone there, and Cox is retired for the 2nd time today via the punch-out. Seaver King drew the 2-out walk, then Bossier drove him in on the double. Here's a payoff. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch, a cutter tailing down and in, and White whiffed. That's Brendan Girton's 5th strikeout. Get ahead, give him that much more breathing room. He'll fare better.
Works from the third base side of the slab. A look back at second, now the pitch. And Suero pokes one in the air to center, sending the center fielder Green back into his left, curling into right center field, reaches out, and he can't make the catch. Reimer on his way to third. Gilbert Gomez going to wave him around. Here comes a relay throw to the plate by Cruz. It gets there on about 6 hops, and Reimer scores standing up to third. Serrano. Chris Suero has an RBI double, and Brooklyn quickly ties the score at 1. And there right away, Johnny, we talked about it in the top of the inning. Comes into play again here in the bottom of the inning. Green having to fight the wind, having to continue to carry to right center. That's the direction the wind is blowing. Chilly outside, the 3-1. Hernandez strokes it on the ground. Sliding play at short. Kicks off King and into center field. 2 runs will score. Stopping at first with a 2-run single, Ronald Hernandez. And Brooklyn takes the lead. It's 3-1.
Close stance for the righty batter Mosquera. Hits an 0-1, back up the middle for a base hit. It drops in front of the center fielder Green. Ronald Hernandez home to score. It's an RBI single for Diego Mosquera. And Brooklyn extends the lead. It's 4-1 here in the third. Pitch upcoming. Reimer swings and hits it on the ground. Fair ball down the left field line. 1 run in to score. De Los Santos scores. That ball took a weird hop off the sidewall. Here comes Baro for the plate. He slides safely. Jacob Reimer clears the bases. It's a 3-run double for Reimer. And Brooklyn leads 7-1. He's under your belt, particularly if you get off to the hot start. The gaudy batting average, OPS, on base, what have you. 1-0 roped. Fair ball down the right field line. Roselli was going hard. He gets the wave around from Gilbert Gomez. He's charging home. Here comes the throw home. Roselli gets underneath the tag. All the while, Mercado triples. He is up to third base. ERA right around 4.5 across 40 innings. Ahead at 0-2 on Jeffrey. Here's the pitch. De Los Santos swings and hits it on the ground. Fair ball down the third base line as Starling Mercado up to score. Trouble getting it for the left fielder White. So here comes Mosquera for the plate without a throw. It goes to third base. 2 more for Brooklyn. Jeffrey De Los Santos coming through out of the 9th spot. It is all Cyclones here on Coney Island. 10-1.
2-0. Roselli drills it in the air, deep down the left field line, hooking towards the wall. That's a fair ball, bouncing into the corner. The first high A base hit for Nick Roselli is an opposite field ground rule double as it bounces into the Wilmington bullpen. Another crooked number for Brooklyn. They've done it in 4 of 5 innings today, and the Cyclones now have a 12-1 fifth inning lead. 4th, 2021 in Asheville, North Carolina. And McCormick Field as this one blasted into left center field. How about more RBIs for Jacob Reimer all the way to the base of the fence. 1 run is in. Here comes Los Santos to the plate. He'll score standing up. 5 RBI for Jacob Reimer. He has 8 in the first 2 games of the season, and it's now 14-1 Cyclones in the 6th.
This is just a remarkable start for Reimer, who is
2021 was the only qualified pitcher in the minors as Cox strikes out for the 3rd time today. Díaz picks up his first high A whip on opening day, just the 8th Cyclone since 2005 to homer on opening day. 2-2, swing and a miss, got him. Struck him out on a high off-speed pitch. Seaver King retired for the first time his career in New York. That's the pick the Mets got for losing Syndergaard. The pick they used to draft Morabito as Green down on strikes. Frozen on a backdoor slider. And Green down for the 3rd time today. Sports Talk Radio and this city is as alive as ever. As Green can't hold up on a slider darting down and out of the zone. Green wanted an appeal down to the base umpire. Won't get one. He's down on strikes for the 4th time today. That ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left. But few things are as exciting. And a walk-off sac fly against Joshua Corneli in the 10th. A beautiful breaking ball has McKenzie over the top, strike 3. There's the first high A and Cyclone strikeout for Dylan Ross. And there's 1 away here in the 9th inning. Dalton also pitching for the Northern Colorado Owls of the Pioneer League as Cruz steps in the bucket, strike 3. Fooled him on the slider. And the Cyclones 1 out away from opening the season with back-to-back victories. To a close. The payoff pitch, runner goes. Can't hold up his Suggs, strike 3, swinging, and you can celebrate a Cyclones victory. Dylan Ross, 3 strikeouts to close out the ball game in his high A debut, and the Cyclones start the season 2-0 for the first time since 2019. Your final score this afternoon, the Brooklyn Cyclones 15 and the Wilmington Blue Rocks 1. Wilmington had a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the 1st. Brooklyn scored the final 15 runs in this game, collected 20 hits. And the Cyclones, for the first time in 6 years, and for the first time since their last championship season, have won the first 2 games of the campaign.